I said I wasn't gonna. Because I don't need any more stuff. But I did have a very small list. Very small. I held myself to that list. Although, like when you go and you say, I don't have any money, not spending any money, that's when you find all the good stuff. When you go with a one little list, I didn't find anything on that list. But I found stuff on previous lists. So that counts, right? For sure. A couple of things that I have in my Amazon cart are these design and graph tools, a triangle, a French curve, and circles. Now these, I think, will make a great stencil, as all three will, I think. This, and so I have this in my cart. I'll check Amazon's price to see how much this bugger is. It's a Staedtler, so it's a good brand. It's not just a cheap, crappy one. I'll see how much it was, but I paid 59 cents. A triangle, because sometimes our stuff... Oh, this one's Staedtler too. That's awesome. I didn't notice that till just now. Sometimes our things that we're working with, they're not even anywhere near square, and this will help square things up. If I need something to be square, well, this will be very helpful. I also wanted a nice but smaller ruler so that I didn't have to get out my big ruler, especially when I'm working on something small. So also in my cart, I have a little 6-inch ruler in my cart. This is not a 6-inch ruler, but it will serve the same purpose and other purposes that the 6-inch ruler won't, like helping me get even sides when I need them. And the French curve, also Staedtler. Boy, I scored. These are great finds. Again, great stencil, beautiful. I'm not going to say that anymore. I'm going to cut them all out because I'll have an entire audience of alcoholics if I keep saying beautiful and y'all keep playing along with the take a shot every time she says it. Crime and Netley's. Clearly it's one of my habits. One of those tick words like They make really nice, fun designs. I think it would be easy to stencil around, move it around and make. But they're just nice to have around, and these aren't cheap either. I will put prices in. Each of those was 59 cents. I use Staedtler RX pencils. To me, they are the best, most comfortable and fastest writing pencils. When I taught journalism, I would always teach my students about how important it was to have a fast writing implement. And they look at me like I have two heads. A pencil's a pencil. Who cares how fast it is? It can't have speed. Oh yes, it can. Sit down one day and try to write as fast as you can with a ballpoint, with a felt tip, with a pencil, with a number 2 pencil, with a mechanical pencil. They all have different speeds. And if writing is what you're doing for a living and you have to keep up with 7 people at a meeting who are all talking at the same time as a reporter, well, then you have to have really fast writing implements. Just as a fun fact, that's why reporters use those tall, skinny notebooks if they take notes, which they always should, because technology will let you down someday, and if you have good notes, you can still write the story. But the long, skinny reporters' notepads are such so that they don't have to move their hand. They don't have to go across the page, which is time spent. It's just the wrist that's moving. You never have to. Same thing with steno pads. That's what this line is for. You do it right here and you never have to move your arm versus going all the way across the page. Fun fact, just a wealth of information here at Montic at the lake. It never ends. Anyway, the Staedtler RX, they're getting hard to find, but if you find one, they're certainly worth it. And I like the 5.5 millimeter size. And this little bugger, I hope they're all the right size. It looks like people at St. Vinny's just put every one they ever had, because it's supposed to have 30 pieces in there, but she's chock full. So that's a couple dollars worth of lead that I got for 60 cents, providing they're all the right size. And if not, I'm out 60 cents, not a big deal. These are fun. I wish they wouldn't have put these giant stickers. Use your heat gun. And then the stuff should just peel off. I could have let it run a couple more seconds, I think. It left a little bit of sticky residue. Usually that'll pick it up. Oh yeah, that's much better. Anyway, not only do I have these nice colored black and silver snaps that look so cute snapped down the side of a page, or snapping a tiny little something onto a page. You just take your pokey tool and put a hole through and then put the snap on. They're so cute as page embellishments. But I also have the nice vintage packaging as well. You can tell it got hot because the thermal is changing its color, so that's a good sign. Oh, they had another tag underneath it. That was the Walmart tag. So this one's not nearly as vintage as the other one, because these came from Walmart for $1.16. So who cares if I... Is there a date? 1998. 08, 18. We're almost 25 years old, so I guess they are vintage. I'll have to reheat it and get that other sticker off there too. But different sizes. Small, medium, and large. I'm doing a lot of black and white work right now, so I think these would make great additions. I think they'd make great additions no matter what color the journal. Look how cute puppy knits are. 99 cents. Quickest fashion for your best friend. I don't knit at all, but I dog. I love dogs. We all know this about me. And so I got this just for the pictures. I'm just going to cut these pictures out and the words. Vlog. Looks like my Kuka. I was watching Janet Nash's Flip Through Friday today, and she was showing puppy pictures of Freddie, and she also, in one of her flip throughs, I think it was a gift packet for Flo, her little desk partner, had gotten some Happy Mail, and in it was a little tiny picture of a kookaburra. And I had a big black lab St. Bernard mix one time, and his name was Kuka. Kookaburra was his full name. Kuka for short. Such a nice dog. But I wanted to let Janet know that, and she watches most of the time, so she'll probably get this message eventually. Dog lovers unite. Woohoo. This book is from 2005, so it's not a young book either. But so many adorable little fussy cuts. All kinds of things from my dog journals, my dog glue books, my dog projects, pictures, illustrations, words. Oh my God, the doggone idea. So I'm going to assume there'll be plenty of fun dog words. Look at that little face. So sweet. I love pugs. I love dogs. We'll just be honest. I just love dogs. Lots and lots of fussy cutting. Not a Boston in here though, but pugs. Big old smiling faces. So cute. I got this for one reason, but I may use it for another. I'm not sure it's going to be big enough. I mentioned on another video that my cousin's daughter's getting married, and don't tell, but I'm going to make them a book or two for their wedding present. And I think this would make an ideal our first year book. There's more than 12 pages here, about 12 spreads. And so they could do one each month their first year. I could set it up that way. It will be an altered book with plenty of room for them to journal and add ephemera as they... because they like to travel and adventure. They do all kinds of fun things. And so I may just use that for that. original idea that I had was, because it's spiral bound and because it's not too big, it'd make a great glue book, or the pages are nice and sturdy, a nice art journal book where the pages again aren't overwhelmingly big. This is something that's doable. It's a really nice size. So it's square, which is not a shape that I work in much, and I'm looking forward to working in something a little bit different. So it's either going to be their first yearbook or yet another thing for me to glue stuff into. I don't know. I'll keep you posted. Another find in the book section was ideals for Mother's Day. I used to get my mom these every year, forever, but when bookstores went away, it kind of got hard to find. I'm sure you can order them on Amazon. For some reason, it's just not the same, and they don't always have the current ones, which is weird. So I found some vintage Christmas ones for my mom for Christmas this year, and she said she really, really liked the older ones better. She thought they had prettier pictures, and so I found this one, trying to find a date, not successfully. It is there. I will have to ask Dr. Google and put it up on the screen what year it is. But it's from May. Mother's Day. Anyway, I think it's a vintage one. Either way, I got this for Mom for Mother's Day. Very pretty pictures, and can't be all that old. These are not cheap prices, so we'll see. It's probably not even vintage. Probably last year's model. But look how pretty. Watercolory. I didn't think I bought this. I wasn't going to buy this, but apparently it found its way into my cart. I have another piece of fabric that is similar that I thought would coordinate pretty well, and it does pretty good. I want to do something with polka dots. I don't know what exactly, but something. So now I have more to work with. I have actually 2 different polka dot projects going on. This one with the mostly white background, and I guess this has a white background too, but to me these are very different. I don't know why. This is one project. This would be an entirely different project. It's because this one has purple and these don't. This lovely piece that you're looking at came from this shelf liner, 99 cents, has a matching box. And they're all pre-cut sheets that are about 24 by 20 inches long. I figure they make great pages. There is a tiny, tiny bit of scent left in them. Just a nice vintagey, powdery scent, which will be lovely. They'll make good pages. They'll make great pieces for collage fodder. Loads of things to do with a black and white. They go in a black and white page. They go in a colored book. They would go beautifully in vintage. Beastlies are playing with their new toys. Hello, is she scaring you? May I? This is his. Another thing I found, normally I don't buy my Christmas wrap at St. Vincent's, but I like vintage muted colors, and they're getting harder and harder to find. Everything is bright and pastel and primary colors, and I like vintage Christmas colors, and they're, like I said, it's getting hard to find. Plus I thought this would make really good pages for my Christmas journals. So it's, you know, that wood grain look that's so popular, and just simple black and white. So I got this both for my Christmas use and my Christmas projects. I didn't get these at St. Vincent's. I got them at Big Lots for $4. But I just thought they were so pretty. They'll go in bright colored books. I've got some projects that will go good. I want to use a couple bits and pieces in my glue books, color glue book. I just have loads of uses for just such a thing. And even though I'm not terribly big into flowers, I like the watercolory aspect of it. So I made the exception. This is a little gift from the universe. I found this. We just got dumped with snow last night. We probably got a good 8 inches of snow last night, which is fantastic. And just before the snow started yesterday, this was in my driveway. Beautiful. I don't have hydrangeas in my yard. I don't know anyone nearby who has them. So this just came here somehow, some way, and landed in my driveway. Of course, I will pull them apart and make make something with them. So pretty. Pretty is the new beautiful. Oh my god. So I guess that is it as far as the hauls go. There shouldn't be too many hauls. But every once in a while you just gotta, get yourself some new toys. And I like to share what I find with you and how I plan to use them so that when you go thrift shopping, you have some ideas on maybe what to look for or how to see what you're looking at. Shelf liners, see it as pages. Snaps, see them as page embellishments. Those kinds of things. I know that helped me a great deal. For your shopping pleasure, free on my Patreon page is a organized by department shopping list for thrift shops that you can print off or save the PDF to your phone so you always have it with you. And then when you're out thrift shopping or estate sailing or garage sailing, you can pull that up for some ideas. And it's loaded. I'm not sure how many pages are there, but there's quite a few. And again, organized by like office department, kitchen and housewares, books, those kinds of things. So pick that up. You don't have to be a Patreon member to get that. You just have to go to the Patreon page. It's a free download so that you can have fun on your junk journal adventures too. Go love up your Beastlies. I'm going to go play with their Christmas toys with them and love up my own Beastlies. Till we meet again, you have a lovely, lovely crafty day. Mate at the lake, out for now.